Hey everyone, it's Miami Life and Fitness. So what's up with my fat arms? I have really fat arms. What do I do? What do you do if you got big arms? Fat arms, people. All right, welcome to Miami Life and Fitness. If you're new here, then welcome. And if you are back, then thank you so much for your support. A channel about fitness, nutrition, anabolics. Also, I want to thank you all to my members. Thank you all to my members. I know you're loving my new videos. I'm trying to do as much cooking and as much extra fun stuff of me throughout the day so you guys can see what I do about my daily life. Also, listen, I have two types of levels. I have the fans and I have super fans. The fans include, this is just for the people, and I know a lot of my fans are like this. They just want to see photos. There are those of you that just want to see photos and then get special emojis and so forth. Then I have that special level for those people. Because I know those people only comment when I put pictures up on the community, but they never comment on the videos. So for those of you, I made that level for you. Thank you. Now the other level are the super fans, and those are the ones that get access to not only the photos but the videos. My cooking videos, anabolic videos, life videos, dog videos, driving videos, pictures about my life, cooking, making food, whatever the hell I'm doing, okay? So that's the difference. So choose one. One is $2.99, one is $5.99. It's about a cup of coffee, and you get all great things for me for the month. So that's that. Or you can just give a super thanks to show your thanks and show how you appreciate how I inform you and how I give you valuable information in every single one of my videos. My voice is still bothering me a little bit. I don't know why, but it's still super scratchy. But I really want to talk about this because ever since I was a little girl, and we're going to talk about, people just look at the way that I look now. Oh, she's full of muscle. She's 10% body fat. She has, no fat in her arms. Her triceps are huge, blah, 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 blah. But listen, we all start somewhere. We all start somewhere. And this comes because I mentioned this yesterday. I'm training a new client downtown, and she's super cool. She's from the Philippines, and super cool, very intelligent girl, business owner, entrepreneur, go-getter. Love this girl. And she keeps telling me, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do a pull-up, I can't do this exercise. And I go, you can, and I'm here and I'm gonna assist you. And then she mentioned yesterday about her arms. Oh, my arms are flabby. Not like yours, but mine are just, they're flabby. And I go, listen, we all started somewhere. We all started somewhere. And I say, you see how my arms are big now, but they're muscle, but they're big with muscle, so they look big because they're full of muscle? She says, yeah. And I said, but when I was younger, my arms were big, but they were fat. I said, I didn't wake up like this. I've worked years so that I can look like this. But I was once exactly where you are. We all start somewhere. So for those of you starting your fitness journey and you really haven't worked out in whether it's a month, a year, or ever, just know that everyone has a starting point. When you see all those beautiful bikini pros and classic pros and 212 pros and bodybuilding pros, we all started somewhere. Those guys had no muscle, the women had no muscle. We all start somewhere and then we grow. That's why it's called bodybuilding, because you build your body, and it's an art. So I basically responded, when I was younger and I would look at myself in pictures, and if somebody snapped a picture of me like this from the side or like this and like this, when a woman is from the side and she has big arms and then along with her breasts, but you can't see the rest of her body, and you just take these two things into account, you go, wow, that girl's fat. And so I would always see myself as fat. And so I always was really self-conscious. I was always really self-conscious about my arms. I was always feeling like I had really fat arms because my arms were big. There was a lot of fat underneath my arms, and then I would always wonder, God, how do I get rid of all that fat? So I really never knew, and once I started exercising and I started really competing in Arizona and then in New York, obviously your arms do get more lean as you build muscle, but there was still fat sitting on top of the muscle. And it wasn't until I then met 4 years ago my boyfriend now, who's Miguel. He said, look, where there is fat, that space has the ability to turn into muscle. So if a person has really skinny arms, they're going to turn the skinny arm into muscle, and it will be a small arm, but it will be full of muscle. If a person has a big arm or a fat arm, that has the ability to fill up the space with muscle. We just have to push the fat out of the way and fill that same space with muscle. So now I still have big arms, but they're just muscle and not fat. So that is something about your genetic, your structure, your genes, how your body's made up that you cannot change. I didn't wake up with bird arms. I also don't have small hips. You know, I'm somewhat wide, not super wide, but more curvy, you know, tall with broad shoulders and a waistline, not too much of a super waist, but a waist, and then my hips, so you can see all of my curves. But you know, I'm not that girl who's narrow. I'm not that girl who has a small frame, small structure. No, I have a big structure. So there's that you can't get rid of. You can't cut that off. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to have somebody cut it off, but anyway, you can't cut that off. So you have to deal and accept the structure that you have and work with it. So as I started lifting weights, as you see, my arms now are muscle, but if you look at me from the side, guys, I have big arms. I really do. I have big arms. I mean, they're big. If I stopped working out and they turned into fat again, I would have big, fat arms. So this is just to show you that this is something about me, about my personal life, and how something that I was self-conscious the whole time growing up, middle school, high school. I have always worked out. I have always played sports. But remember, there was still a little bit of muscle in there, but it was still covered with fat. And until we eliminate that fat and fill it and substitute it with muscle by building the muscle, and as the muscle grows, it starts pushing the fat out of the way, then you will still remain showcasing fat instead of muscle. And for those of you that are eating really high fat and use the word bulk, I really hate that word. I really hate that word. It is building, it's not bulking. Bulking equals fat. Bulking equals building muscle and eating shit, which equals getting fat. And you'll never showcase the muscle. So the bottom line is you want to showcase the muscle that you're building and trim down the fat at the same time so that the muscle is then showcased, because who wants to have a really beautiful R8 and it's dirty with bird shit and bird caca and other stains and stuff like that, and you can't showcase the beauty of the car. You want to showcase the beauty of your body, and you want to showcase the beauty of your muscles. You don't have to get as big as me. You don't have to get as big as any competitor. It is your journey to get to the size and the level that you want, to get to the physique that you want. And if you just want to get lean and fit where you look like you have muscle definition, then that is perfectly fine. You don't have to look like a competitor. You can look like a runner, a cyclist, a swimmer, whatever you want to look like, a yoga instructor, whatever. But you still want to be lean, and you want to be able to showcase the muscle that you have built, that you've dedicated your time to build. So for those of you that are self-conscious, whether it's about your stomach, your arms, your legs, your butt, remember that you can build that. We all start somewhere, and yes, it is fat at first until you build the muscle, and until you trim down that fat by building muscle and trimming down your diet and eliminating the fats that you're eating, then that muscle will not be showcased. So remember, you have to lift heavy, lift intense in order to build the muscle, and then the muscle will slowly push the fat out of the way. So hope you liked the video, hope you found this informative, hope I've shared with you some information. And just because you see me as this perfect physique, or as a man as some as you see me, which I don't care, because I get happier and happier now when someone says that to me. So anyway, that just means I'm doing good and I love my physique, so I don't really care. But anyway, so I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Guys, really, I really forgot what I was saying. None of us want to look in the mirror and say, ooh, I'm so sexy, I love my fat. Nobody says that, and whoever does is a liar. So like, share, subscribe if you like my video. Please share to all of the people that you think will benefit from my information, that would benefit from my videos and how I express myself and share my knowledge, whether it's about fitness, nutrition, or anabolics. I really would appreciate a super thanks, a like, join my members club, see what I'm doing behind the scenes in Miami with the boyfriend, with Sarabi, with my training, with my food, at the beach, at the pool, in my kitchen, in my whatever it is. But stay tuned, because there's a lot of good things coming. My female clients and my female viewers, I want you to pay close attention. I'm going to be starting to talk about something very, very cool, about a new product that I'm going to be selling on Amazon. Please stay with me. I really do need your support at this time. So everyone, have a great weekend. We're already in June. Summer is really hot here. It's hot, guys. All right, everyone, have a great week.